You discovered unexpected gold in the silence. You used to fill empty spaces a lot. It took your energy over the years to fill these spaces. When there would be silence, when there would be confusion, when other people didn't step up, when others didn't say the right thing, you would be there to fill that space, to fill that silence, to make it more comfortable for yourself and for others. You thought that you were doing a good work, and it wasn't wrong necessarily, but it was taxing, it was taking from you, and it was also not giving you the opportunity to see what others would do in that silence. Part of why you filled that silence was your own discomfort. It felt awkward, it felt uncomfortable for that silence to be there, for the uncertainty to be there. You wanted to fill it with something that would make everyone feel better. But what it did was prevent you from seeing deeper truths. As time went on, it came to you that you would allow some of this silence. You would allow some other people to carry things the way you would. Indeed, you started to expect it. You thought in an equal partnership, someone else should do the emotional labor. Someone else should help pick up the pieces. But what you noticed when you did this was that they would not fill the silence. They would not use their energy to comfort you, to make the situation more comfortable for both of you, to add clarity, to add understanding. Instead, there was just an empty space. There was nothing there. And you waited and you were confused, and sometimes you would say to the person, "Don't you have anything to say? Don't you feel an urgency to make this better?" Usually you were met with facial expressions that took you aback. Sometimes it was a sneer, sometimes just a silent shaking of the head. They were not willing to give. They were withholding. And sometimes you realized that it wasn't just that they weren't willing to give, it's that they had nothing to give. They did not have clarity. They were acting out of their own selfishness, and they did not wish to admit that. They were not trying to comfort you, they were trying to have their way. They did not want more understanding, or that would reveal the game that they were playing. And at first, you were extremely distressed by this and tried to get people to play the role that you had played. You didn't understand why no one cared. And you thought they must care, they just don't understand how to serve me the way I serve them. But in time, as you gained some perspective and gained some strength, you started to let things sit like this, and you watched people continue to carry out these patterns of just allowing the clarity to never come, allowing the awkwardness to remain, allowing your suffering to continue with no adjustments on their part. And you realized that the silence had given you something. An absence, a subtraction of you had revealed something. You had been so busy filling the gaps, filling the spaces with your love, with your good intention, with your energy, with your heart, that you didn't realize you had been overcompensating for people who wanted to act like they were as you are, but had nothing to offer that was like what you had. You realized that you had been hanging around people who were not worthy of you, who did not care for you, who did not rise to the occasion, rise to the challenge, and who did not even try to do that when they saw that you wanted or needed help. The silence gave you insight. The silence gave you true clarity. You were looking to them for clarity, and it did not exist there. But as long as you stopped explaining, you stopped trying to fill the gaps, as long as you allowed the silence, then the clarity did come to you. It just came from a different place than you thought. And you realize that sometimes subtraction allows for addition. A removal and a conserving of your energy can lead to a greater outcome.